are leveraging innovative policies and practices that make a real difference in the lives of older adults, people with disabilities, and family caregivers. The Pacesetter Prize shines a light on those states that are leading the way to create a high-performing system of care for people who need long-term services and supports. The SCAN Foundation is pleased to award the State of New York the Pacesetter Prize for Support for Family Caregivers. We recently had a chance to talk with Greg Olson and Dina Prest about the exciting work happening in New York. Thanks for watching.
The Pacesetter Prize Award really means for New York a recognition under the governor's leadership in all the work that New York does to not only recognize the value of caregivers and the populations that we serve across all ages, but the extraordinary work that goes into supporting them.
For New York, the difference in seeing progress is that we engage our caregivers and our older adults. We take a very person-centered approach, and so when we meet our caregivers, it's where they are and looking specifically at what's going to best support them.
You notice Dina and I don't use terms like elderly, senior citizen, and senior, not because we think that they're bad, but they have a connotation of frailty and need, and that's long been perpetuated for a lot of reasons. We have 85% of the population over 60 considers themselves active and healthy. Every cohort has individuals that have some needs, and we work very, very hard to address those, but we don't want to paint this entire population as individuals with a cognitive impairment that need something that are in a nursing home. And so combating ageism is very, very important. If you look at the value of the older population, they make up 63% or $479 billion of household income a year. And whether you're talking about healthcare, long-term care, or community-based supports, we know that caregivers are at the centerpiece of all of those systems. And so any type of long-term care reform needs to center around caregivers.
During this time with COVID and our programs having to do some quick adjustment in how they're delivering services, we've just been encouraging them to be innovative, find ways that they can really figure out what it is that would be best for the families that they're serving. Robotic Pets were a hit. The intent originally with the pilot was taking these pets and allowing, an older adult to have a companion in their home because they lived alone and then, they were isolated, where, now it's a companion for that care receiver so that the caregiver has somebody else in the home maybe to have their loved one pay attention to. It really gives them that time away to recharge, maybe take some deep breaths, focus on something that's, joyful for them.
They have been not only successful within our network, but they're being used in VA, assisted living facilities, nursing homes, federally qualified health centers. That was an incredibly important project because the data pre-COVID worked, and certainly, as Dina suggested, worked afterwards.